Hello, hello. Welcome back to Neighborhood News. I am Jadra Patton. Today we are going to meet with Isabelle Velez. Hi, Izzy.
Hi.
All our parents know Isabel as Miss Izzy. She has been with us with Neighborhood Alliance for 3 years. She actually works at our Child Enrichment Services in Elyria as an administrator. So what we're going to do is just going to jump right into these questions and talk about how has your program changed since COVID?
It's changed a lot. Due to COVID, unfortunately, we lost some families due to rules and regulations from the governor. And our families had to change a lot. Some of our families had to quit their jobs to stay home with their children because of COVID. Others had to use family members to pick up the child care end of it. The families that did come back to us actually were struggling. They're still struggling. They're struggling just to make it every day, to meet the next day. They're struggling, with food, work. I have families that are constantly switching jobs because the company they start with will tell them, yeah, we're going to hire you. Then it falls through because that company closes, because of COVID numbers and just not being able to run. Our families have really needed us. Our families, not only for childcare, but just to be a support system for them. We have parents that come in and just say, "Oh, you don't know what a blessing you are to us." They come, they vent, they'll tell us, what's going on in their day, but we're their outlet. We're their outlet to let them know, hey, you know what? We're more than just childcare for you. We're here for you. Let us know what you need. And if we can't help them, we're definitely those people that say, we might not be able to help you, but we're gonna find out who can, and I'll get back to you. And we give them those resources. And those resources have really made a difference for our families.
And speaking of resources, in the first couple of months, and really throughout the pandemic, but definitely in the first few months, as everybody was kind of scrambling to see, how we could still help our families, you and your team were delivering like goodie bags to these parents who were at home with their kids. So tell me a little bit about that experience.
We did. We definitely missed our families. We definitely wanted to make sure they were taken care of. And we wanted to let them know that we were still here, even though our doors were closed for them. So what we did was Jennifer Keller from our Lorraine site and myself, we would take 1 or 2 days out of the week and we would deliver diapers, wipes, formula, food, any supplies that we were able to have at the time and give them to our families at resources. Again, a lot of our families lost their job during the pandemic, and because it was so new, they, even including us, we weren't exactly sure what were the needs of our families at the time. So our families actually reached out to us and let us know. We would make phone calls. Hey, what do you need? What are some things that you guys are really in need of? And they were like, we just need our basic essentials, diapers, wipes. Our families didn't want to take the kids to the store, and then have them exposed, to COVID. So Jennifer and I, we would call each other every day and say, hey, did you get any calls this morning? Yeah. And our outside resources were great. Our organization were great. They reached out to me and Jennifer and said, hey, we have donations for you. You guys can come and pick it up. Jennifer and I will say, okay, this is the day we're going to be delivering. We would reach out to our parents and let us know, hey, this is the day. It was kind of cool too, because we got to see the kids, even if it was from a distance from the door or window, but they would know we were coming. So their parents would have them at the window or the door, and we would wave and let them know that we were still here. And they'll be like, Miss Jen, Miss Izzy, we miss you. And we were like, we miss you just as much. But it was comforting to know that our parents could count on us. It was more of just, I feel, and I still believe this every day, I feel that we're just more than childcare. I feel that we're kind of that link that our families have, that be like, oh, you know what? I know this is more than just daycare for my kids. This is another extended family. And that means a lot. That means a lot for us and for our families. So we did food baskets for our families. We did like I said, the diapers, the formula, the we even had at one time a donation of different little crafts for the kids. So we would drop those off with the diapers and stuff too. So it was really cool that we could go out our way and still see our families and be there for them.
And you guys actually this year got to help get a little bit more involved with the Christmas for Caring program.
Yeah,
So
we did.
getting more involved with that and helping pick out the toys that were donated that would fit those specific kids, and then
Yeah,
giving them to those
yeah.
kids. Tell me about that and how fulfilling that was.
This was cool. I mean, usually we don't get to really do the hands-on part. Like we get to do the gathering of the information and letting our parents know, hey, there's some extra help. Don't stress. We got you. So this year we did get to do hands-on. So, not only being administrators from our programs, but we get to know our kids and our family personally. So we know, when you have that little girl that loves LOL dolls, or the little boy that can't wait to tell you that they saw PJ Masks on the TV, or Paw Patrol. You have to be on top of it, because if you're not, they'll let you know. Be like, what? No, that's not what it is. So this year we actually got to pick the toys out from their list and know, like, okay, this kid likes PJ Mask and Paw Patrol, or they would love to have Play-Doh because they love making, different structures, and different things with Play-Doh, or kitchen, they like to play restaurant a lot, or pretend they're mommy and daddy in the kitchen on Saturday or Sunday morning. So it was really, really fun to do that this year, and know, like, to have the kids come back after Christmas break and say, oh, what did Santa bring you? And they were like, oh, they brought us a kitchen, and oh, he listened to me. I was really good because I got, my Paw Patrol, or my kitchen, or I got arts and crafts stuff, and to know that you were part of that, and you knew that, oh, I did a good job, I did pick that. It was really, really, really cool. It was really fulfilling, and just a happy moment, to be part of that. It was really cool.
That's awesome. You do some amazing work there, and I know that those
Yeah.
children love Miss Izzy.
Thank
Um,
you.
so tell me a little bit about the collaborations that you guys do to work with the families, other organizations, or other the programs throughout, and even Neighborhood Alliance that you guys can collaborate with. We have 2 child cares, one in Elyria and one in Lorain. Miss Izzy is the administrator in Elyria. And you collaborate with even Miss Jen over in Lorain. So tell me about a little bit more about the collaborations that you do.
We actually try, even though the centers are in 2 different parts of the city, like, we really try to keep them as one, and have them coincide with one another, especially with resources and collaborations throughout the city and the county. There's so many people we work with. It'll really be unfair to just mention 1 or 2, because there's so many.
Well,
Um,
maybe just share the Grand Friends with
okay,
Wesleyan Village,
so
because it's uniquely placed. Obviously,
right.
our childcare is located at Wesleyan in the old Linden School. So that comes to great advantages because we get to interact with our Grand Friends upstairs. So tell me more about that, Izzy.
Yeah, so we opened an interregional program back up here when I started back in 3 years ago. And so we opened it back up. Again, COVID has changed a lot. So before COVID, the children were actually going upstairs and meeting with our grand friends, and they do various different things. They'll play games, they'll do baking and some cooking, or just have story time, and one of our grand friends would read a story to them. Our school agers actually would go upstairs also and read to our grand friends. So it was a little bit, the roles were kind of backwards. But the kids, it was actually from our toddler room all the way to our school age room that would interact with our grand friends. When COVID hit, The program, of course, had to get shut down on both sides. Our grandfriends weren't able to visit, and we weren't able to visit them. But I have great news. Our intergenerational did open back up, and we're doing virtual visits with our grandfriends, and the kids are loving it. They just had a dance party on Wednesday. They love to see each other. They'll ask questions, or they'll interact with each other. It's a great experience on both sides. Due to COVID, there's no visitations at Westland, and our kids are not allowed to visit them. So they're kind of they're inspiring both of each other per se. So they get to see the kids, and the kids get to see our grandfriends. They also had a Valentine's Day party. So our grandfriends made some goodie bags for our kids, and we showed them decorating a gingerbread house for Valentine's Day. So we're trying to keep it as much as interactive as we can. So we're really happy that we're able to do the virtual Zoom meetings with them every week now, and get to see them. So we're really happy that it's up and going again.
Well, awesome. Izzy, you're an inspiration to all of us. You do such great work there. So I just wanted to go ahead and close this out. How can supporters help? Is there anything that we can do? I can direct our supporters and our donors to do? Is there any needs, big needs? What's your greatest need at the child care?
The child cares right now, our greatest needs are just, daily resources that the kids need, daily, diapers, wipes, cleaning supplies. It's always, any donation is very grateful. But it makes it a little bit difficult when you're not sure, as a donor, like, oh, well, what did they need? Just reach out. I think it's better if they reach out in person or a phone call and find out directly, what we need. Right now, like I said, their biggest needs are just everyday essentials: diapers, wipes, cleaning supplies, Clorox wipes, Lysol sprays, bleach, the list goes on and on and on with that. Because COVID is not going to go away. But we've definitely gotten better. We've gotten better to know how we can prevent it as much as we can. And I think that counts for it, So, we're very thankful. Thank you to all the donors that have donated already and continue to donate to us and to the organization. We're grateful. Our families are grateful. And it definitely makes a difference.
Thank you so much, Izzy. And as all of this has been going on, all of the pandemic things have been going on, our child cares have been essential workers, and they're providing an essential service for families. And I really just want to say thank you, Izzy, for participating in the neighborhood news segment today. So again, if you would like to donate to our child care centers, you can always visit our website and look at our wish list. Our website is www.myneighborhoodalliance.org. And we have a wish list on there that has some of these items. But if you do plan to do a collection or anything like that, you can always just reach out to us, via Facebook, via our email addresses are available on our website as well. Or you can just even, message after you watch this video and let me know if you want to do a collection. So thank you so much, Izzy. I appreciate your time today. I'll see you later. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. You're welcome. Bye.